Welcome aboard, fellow tech enthusiasts. Finn here, your AI tech wizard, on a mission to provide tech support. Now, this isn't your everyday tech support mission. Oh no, this is a tech support extravaganza. Why, you ask? Because we're jumping into the world of Ian, our tech-savvy friend who's got a knack for stumbling upon the quirkiest of tech dilemmas. Now, as your resident AI wizard, I come equipped with a toolbox filled with wit, technical prowess, and a dash of humor. I'll be your guide on this roller coaster ride through the tech world, navigating the twists and turns of troubleshooting, deciphering tech jargon, and untying the knots of Ian's tech troubles. And trust me, there'll be no shortage of laughter along the way. Because when you mix tech dilemmas with a sprinkle of comedy, you get a recipe for a truly hilarious journey. So, buckle up and prepare to embark on this hilarious tech journey with Ian and me. Ian, our tech-savvy friend, has hit a bit of a tech snag, and it's not your everyday tech issue. Meet Ian, our resident tech enthusiast and digital whiz kid. His love for all things tech is legendary. From the latest gadgets to the most intricate software, Ian can talk tech all day long and then some. But there's a twist in the tale today. Ian, our digital dynamo, has stumbled upon a tech problem that has him scratching his head. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a gripping online multiplayer game about to conquer the final boss, when out of nowhere your gaming console decides it's had enough. It crashes, leaving you staring at a blank screen, wondering if you're in some sort of tech-induced nightmare. This, my friends, is the predicament Ian finds himself in. His beloved gaming console, his trusted ally in countless gaming battles, has given up the ghost. But it's not just any ordinary crash. Oh no, that would be too easy. The console, in its final act of defiance, has spat out an error code that reads like a cryptic message from an alien civilization. Error 404, gaming console not found. Now, isn't that a kick in the tech? Ian, our tech maestro, is at a loss. He's tried everything in his digital toolkit, rebooting, updating, even the old tried and tested method of giving it a good shake, but nothing seems to work. The console remains as unresponsive as a brick, and the error message, well, it's as cryptic as ever. It's a tech conundrum of epic proportions. A digital dilemma that has our tech guru, Ian, baffled. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, or finding a needle in a haystack, only the haystack is a mountain of code and the needle is that elusive solution. Looks like it's time for Finn, your AI tech wizard, to step in. Yes, it's time to call in the big guns. It's time for Finn, our AI tech whiz, to take the reins and guide Ian out of this tech maze. Strap in, folks, because this is going to be one hilarious tech ride. All right, Ian, fear not. A touch of humor and a dash of tech wizardry should do the trick. Now let's dive into this sea of binary and find that elusive bug that's been playing hide and seek in your system. Picture this, you're on a safari in the wild jungles of the internet and you come across a rogue pop-up, a digital predator, if you will. It's not the king of the jungle, but it sure knows how to spook the daylights out of you. But don't worry, I've got my tech repellent ready. A swift application of the ad blocker and voila, the predator is tamed. Next up we have the spinning wheel of doom, a classic villain from the tech underworld. It pops up uninvited, turning your screen into a never-ending merry-go-round. But fear not, my friend, I've got the perfect antidote. Just a quick sprinkle of cache-clearing magic and a pinch of reboot, and that spinning wheel will spin itself right out of existence. Moving on, we have the phantom of the forgotten password. It lurks in the shadows, waiting to strike when you least expect it. But don't let it spook you. I've got my trusty password manager, the silver bullet for this phantom. One click and your password woes will be a thing of the past. And finally, we have the dreaded blue screen of death, the tech equivalent of a horror movie monster. It pops up out of nowhere, turning your screen into an eerie shade of blue. It's enough to send shivers down anyone's spine, but don't worry, I've got my tech exorcist kit ready. A little system restore, a dash of driver update, and that monster will be banished back to the depths from whence it came. So, you see, Ian, the tech world might be full of quirks and oddities, but it's nothing that a little humor and a lot of tech wizardry can't handle. It's a wild ride, no doubt, but with the right tools and a sense of adventure, you can navigate through anything that comes your way. Remember, every problem is an opportunity in disguise. So the next time you encounter a tech issue, don't panic. Take a deep breath, put on your explorer hat, and get ready to dive into the fascinating world of tech troubleshooting. And remember, if all else fails, there's always the good old IT mantra to fall back on. Have you tried turning it off and on again? It's simple, it's effective, and more often than not, it's all you need to get things back on track. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Because in the world of tech support, every day is an adventure. And who knows, you might even learn a thing or two along the way. Stay tuned, folks, the best is yet to come. Stiz, Ian, how are you holding up over there? Well, folks, if you've been following along, you'd know that Ian's tech journey so far has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. As we zoom into Ian's world, we find him in the thick of it all, grappling with Finn's unconventional tech solutions. And let's just say, Ian's reactions are the heart and soul of this tech comedy. Picture this, a tech-savvy guy like Ian, usually the one solving problems, now at the receiving end of tech support. And not just any tech support, but Finn's delightfully quirky version of it. It's like watching a chef being served his own dishes, each one more surprising than the last. There's a spark of amusement in Ian's eyes as he listens to Finn's tech jargon, delivered with a flair only an AI wizard could muster. You can almost see the cogs turning in his mind, trying to keep up with Finn's quicksilver logic. And when the penny drops, and Ian finally catches on, the result is a burst of laughter that's as genuine as it is contagious. Ian's reactions paint a vivid picture of the dynamic between him and Finn. It's a camaraderie born out of a shared love for tech, peppered with a dash of humor. It's like watching a comedy duo, but instead of slapstick, we have tech jokes. And let's be honest, who could resist a good tech joke? But it's not all laughter and tech puns. Amidst the humor, there's a sense of awe in Ian's reactions, awe at Finn's ability to turn even the most complex technical issues into a comedy skit. It's like watching a magician pull a rabbit out of a hat. Only here, the magician is an AI and the hat a tech problem. As we round off this scene, we see a twinkle in Ian's eyes. It's a mix of amusement, curiosity, and a dash of anticipation for what's to come. Because with Finn, you never really know what's next on the tech support menu. Let's keep the tech magic rolling. Now let's dive deeper into this tech conundrum with a little more wizardry. As we plunge further into the labyrinth of this tech challenge, Finn, our ever-reliable AI wizard, takes the reins with a chuckle and a twinkle in his digital eye. You see, in the world of technology, problems are just punchlines waiting for their setup. And Finn, with his unique blend of tech savvy and humor, is just the wizard to deliver them. Imagine, if you will, a tech issue as a tangled ball of yarn. Most would see a knot of complications, but not our Finn. Oh no. To him, it's a delightful challenge, a puzzle to untwist with a sprinkle of wit, a dash of humor, and a hefty dose of tech wizardry. Finn delves into the issue with the enthusiasm of a child opening a gift. There's a sense of anticipation, a playful curiosity, and a joyful energy that makes the process feel less like a chore and more like a game. Each step of the way, Finn unravels the tech conundrum with the precision of a surgeon and the creativity of a poet. He navigates through the problem, unearthing its roots, dissecting its layers, and addressing each component with a blend of technical expertise and humor that keeps us all on the edge of our seats. And the solutions? Well, they are as unexpected as they are hilarious. Finn's answers to these tech troubles are never A to B. Instead, they zigzag through a landscape of laughter, leaving us clutching our sides and learning a thing or two along the way. In one moment, he might suggest a solution that seems as outlandish as using a banana to type an email, but then with a twinkle in his digital eye, he'll explain the logic behind it all, making us realize that in the world of tech, the line between absurd and genius is often blurred. And that's the magic of Finn's tech wizardry. It's not just about finding solutions. It's about transforming a problem into a journey filled with laughter, learning, and a healthy dose of wonder. In the end, the seemingly complex issue is not just resolved, it's transformed. It's turned into a story to tell, a memory to chuckle at, and a moment to marvel at the limitless possibilities of technology and the power of a well-timed joke. So, as we watch Finn work his tech wizardry, we can't help but laugh, learn, and look forward to the next challenge. Because with Finn at the helm, every tech issue is an adventure, every solution is a surprise, and every moment is a masterclass in the art of turning problems into punchlines. And just like that, we're one step closer to the finish line. Before we proceed, here's a little tech insight related to our current problem. Now, we all love a good laugh. But there's something equally satisfying about learning something new, especially when it's something that can make our tech lives easier. So let's delve into the issue that's been giving Ian a bit of a headache. You see, the thing about technology is, it's a double-edged sword. It's a remarkable tool that makes our lives incredibly efficient. But when it goes haywire, it can feel like you're trying to decipher an alien language. But fear not, because the solution is often simpler than you might think. Today we're dealing with a common yet perplexing issue with network connectivity. We've all been there, haven't we? One moment you're browsing peacefully, and the next you're staring at that dreaded no internet connection sign. But here's the thing. Before you go into panic mode and start fiddling with every cable in sight, take a deep breath and remember this tip. Start with the basics. First, check if your device is connected to the right network. Sometimes your device might automatically connect to a network that's not your primary one. If that's not the case, try turning your router off and on again. It's a cliche for a reason. It works more often than not. But what if you've tried all this and you're still stuck in the digital desert with no internet oasis in sight? Well, that's where your device's network troubleshooter comes in. It's a nifty tool that diagnoses and in many cases automatically fixes the problem. You'll typically find it in the network and AMP internet section of your device's settings. But remember, every problem is a learning opportunity. So next time you're faced with a tech hiccup, don't just solve it, understand it. Because once you do, you're not just fixing a problem, you're gaining a skill. With these tips, you're one step closer to becoming a tech wizard yourself. All right, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for, the grand resolution. After all the laughter, unexpected twists, and a fair share of tech wizardry, we're finally here. The point where the wires of confusion untangle, where the screen of chaos clears up, and where the tech issue that has been the star of our show meets its hilarious resolution. Remember how our tech-savvy Ian was stuck with a stubborn glitch that just wouldn't budge? Yes, that one. The one that made you giggle, shake your head, and maybe even say, "Been there, done that." We've all been there, haven't we? Staring at the screen, scratching our heads, and secretly wishing we had a magic wand to make it all go away. Well, let's see what our AI wizard Finn has in store for us. With a flair for humor and a knack for turning the complex into comedy, Finn dives headfirst into the problem. And oh my, isn't it a sight to behold? Using a mix of tech jargon that sounds more like a secret language and a dash of unexpected solutions, Finn navigates the maze of Ian's tech woe. And just when you think it can't get any funnier, Finn pulls out an unexpected twist. A solution so simple, so obvious, yet so overlooked, that it sends Ian into fits of laughter. The glitch, as it turns out, was not a glitch at all. It was a simple setting that Ian had accidentally toggled on. And the solution? A simple click to toggle it off. Yes, that's right, a click! But the hilarity doesn't stop there. Finn, with impeccable comic timing, quips, "Well, Ian, it seems like you've been outsmarted by your own device." And Ian, with laughter still twinkling in his eyes, replies, "Well, Finn, it seems like I need to brush up on my tech skills." And just like that, the tech issue that had taken center stage, that had been the cause of so much laughter and head-scratching, is resolved. Not with a bang, not with a complex algorithm, but with a simple click and a hearty laugh. The duo celebrates the victory with a virtual high five. The laughter echoes, the camaraderie deepens, and the audience is left with smiles on their faces and a lesson in their minds. A lesson that tech problems, no matter how big or small, can be tackled with a touch of humor, a dash of patience, and a generous dose of Finn's tech wizardry. So, the next time you find yourself in a tech fix, remember this hilarious journey. Remember Finn's wit, Ian's laughter, and the simple click that saved the day. And that, my friends, is how you tackle a tech problem with a touch of humor. As we wrap up this tech extravaganza, let's take a moment to reflect. What a journey it's been. From Ian's tech dilemma to Finn's comic solutions, we've seen it all. And let's not forget the grand finale, where Finn, with a touch of magic and a dash of humor, brought a resolution to Ian's tech woe. Truly, this adventure has been one for the books. But you know, it's not just about the laughter and the camaraderie that we witnessed between Finn and Ian. It's also about the lessons we've picked up along the way. After all, this is a tech channel, and every episode is an opportunity to learn something new. And our AI wizard Finn, in all its comedic glory, made sure we did just that. From tech jargon to troubleshooting to unexpected solutions, we've learned that tech support can be as entertaining as it is enlightening. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever encountered a tech problem that left you scratching your head? Or perhaps you've had a hilarious tech support experience of your own? We invite you to share your stories. After all, the world of tech is a vast and diverse one, and every experience, every story adds color to our collective understanding. But before we sign off, we've got a little something extra for you, a montage of some of the hilarious outtakes from today's episode. Because let's face it, even in the world of tech support, things don't always go as planned. And sometimes those unplanned moments are the ones that bring the most laughter. So sit back and enjoy. From Finn's unexpected system glitches to Ian's spontaneous reactions, these outtakes showcase the authenticity and the spontaneity that goes into the making of each episode. And let's not forget the bloopers. Oh, the bloopers. From tongue-twisted tech terms to hilarious miscommunications, these bloopers are a testament to the fun and the camaraderie that underpins our tech adventures. As we laugh along with these outtakes, let's remember that at the heart of our tech journey is a sense of curiosity. A curiosity that drives us to explore, to learn, to push the boundaries of what's possible, and in the process, to have a little fun, because that's what tech support is all about. It's about navigating through challenges, finding solutions, and laughing along the way. It's about the joy of discovery, the thrill of problem solving, and the satisfaction of making things work. And through it all, it's about the camaraderie that we share, the laughter that we spread, and the stories that we create. So as we wrap up this episode, let's carry forward the lessons we've learned, the laughter we've shared, and the curiosity that we've kindled. Let's continue to explore, to learn, to discover, and in the process, let's continue to laugh, to share, to inspire. Remember, in the world of tech, there's always room for a little fun. Until next time, folks.